I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to my YouTube channel and the website Global Math Institute. In this video, we'll take up a very important question based on rational functions. This is shared by one of my students. We'll see how do we solve such a question. In case you want to learn from me, you can always send an email on the address given. The question here is, the sum of a number and its reciprocal is 29 over 10. Find the numbers. Question 2, which I have just added for you to practice and apply the learnings, is the sum of a number and its reciprocal is 13 over 6. Find the numbers. We are going to understand the strategy to solve such questions. Then we'll find the solution, and at the end, we'll learn a trick with which you could actually answer this question in less than a minute. In less than a minute. You see that? So yes, in case you really want to learn mathematics in a very better way, you will always join my classes. Those who have, they actually scored highest marks in the class and have also been awarded with some prestigious awards. Here is a clip for that.
The winner of this year's Certificate of Achievement Schulich Leader Award is Akshi Kandivani.
Great. Our student Akshit gets highest marks and the most prestigious Schulich Leader Award. You can be there, join our summer classes, and get ready for bright future. Let us now look into the solution of this particular question. Okay, let's begin with the solution of this question now. So the question is, the sum of number and its reciprocal. Now what does that mean? Let the number be x. Then what is the reciprocal? Yes, it is 1 over x. Perfect. Now it says the sum of number and its reciprocal is 29 over 10. That gives you an equation which is x plus 1 over x is equal to 29 over 10. You see that? Very simple to form an equation. Now from here you can see that x is not equal to 0 for sure. But how do we solve such an equation? You can take a common denominator. In that case, you'll end up with a quadratic equation. And solution of that quadratic equation will be your answer. Perfect. Okay. So that becomes a hint for you. You can actually pause the video now and then answer. Correct? Okay. So let's continue with this solution on the next page. So we wrote the equation x plus 1 over x equals to what? Is 29 by 10, right? So if I take common denominator, what do I get? I get x here and then cross multiply x squared plus 1 equals to 29 over 10. 10 times x squared plus 1 equals to 29x, right? Open the bracket. 10x squared plus 10 minus 29x equals to 0. Can you factor this? Let's rearrange. 10x squared minus 29x plus 10 equals to 0. 10 times 10 is 100. So now you apply this product and sum rule to factor the quadratic equation. Some of you can also use the quadratic formula, correct? Okay. 4 times 25 is 29. So we can write this as 10x squared minus 4x minus 25x plus 10 equals to 0. You can take 2x common from the first two factors. We get 5x minus 2, yes. And here you can take 5 as common factor. We get what? We get 5x minus 2 equals to 0. Now we have 5x minus 2 as a common factor and 2x minus 5 as the other factor. Perfect. You can now write down the answer, right? So the first factor, 5x minus 2 equals to 0, gives you x equals to 2 over 5, correct? The other factor, 2x minus 5 equals to 0, gives you x equals to 5 over 2. You can see these are reciprocals also, right? And there you have the answer. So we have the answer for the very first one. And the answer here is either x is equal to 2 over 5 or it is 5 over 2. Clear? Simple as that. See, that is how you are going to solve this particular question. You can apply the same trick to question number 2, where again you can get the equation x plus 1 over x equals to what? The sum 13 over 6, right? And then when you multiply, you get x squared plus 1 over x equals to 13 over 6. Cross multiply, and there you go, right? 13x. And then you open the bracket, 6x squared plus 6 minus 13. Let us bring it on this side. And 13x, sorry. And minus 13x, correct? Equals to 0. And then you can continue with its solution, right? So you can rearrange 6x squared minus 13x plus 6 equals to 0. 6 times 6 is 36. And 9 times 4 is 36, right? So 6x squared minus 9x minus 4x plus 6 equals to 0. And you can take 3x common, giving us 2x minus 3. And here you can take 2 common, giving us 2x minus 3 equals to 0. And then we have 2x minus 3 times 3x minus 2 equals to 0. And what is the solution? Well, clearly this 2x minus 3, if that is equal to 0, will give you x equals to 3 by 2. And if I put 3x minus 2 equals to 0, that is going to give us x equals to 2 over 3. You get the idea. So that is how we could actually solve this particular question. Simple as that, right? Perfect. Now, what is the trick to solve these questions in less than a minute? Let's talk about that. And now, we are looking into the trick. Less than a minute. Can you tell me? Well, clearly, question number 1 and question number 2, let's think about the trick now. And once we have the trick, you can actually solve similar questions in less than a minute. Perfect. Right. So the trick here is very simple. You want the sum as 29 over 10, right? Now look here, denominator is 10. How do you get 10? Only way to get 10 is 2 times 5. Do you see that? And in the second question, the denominator was 6, right? So the only way to get 6 was 2 and 3. You get the idea. And you know the answer. Can you correlate the answer with the trick? Well, you have the solution, right? So the solution is very simple. Look at the denominator, factor it out, and then visualize the solution. The solution here is 2 over 5 or 5 over 2. You get the idea. And the solution here is 2 over 3 or 3 over 2. When you plug it in, you directly can add and check. So check your result and you see you get the right answer. Does it make sense to you? That is how we help you in solving difficult questions and making them extremely simple. If you follow our tricks, you will be very successful in any competitive exam and you will understand mathematics far, far better. And that is why my students perform so well and they are in the top of their class. I hope you enjoyed this video, and in case you want to learn from me, you can always send an email on this particular address. We regularly teach students. We have individual and group classes. Topics considered are many. Some of them are listed here. We do follow the programs in Europe, America, and Canada. You can get prepared for any competitive exam like SAT and Olympiad. To join our courses, you can send an email on the address given. Enjoy learning and be successful. Thank you and have a great day.